Sorry about that. My battery I had no room on my phone. But anyways, long story. So this is my research, and this is part two. Um, Turns out that my daughter, my oldest daughter, is behind this bullshit. Now she has a warrant for her arrest, and I didn't know that she was caught for prostitution, DUI, all kind of bullshit, right? So I'm doing for the research, and turns out that my name, my first and last name, is in Texas. Now, I remind you, my brother who's incarcerated, currently incarcerated, allegedly, because I don't know if he's in there or not. You know, things are crafty these days. And I remember he said, I'm going to Texas. When my mom had passed or something. Or, you know, he said about going to Texas and do something and come right back. So I was like, huh. So when my mom had passed, you know, she had a brand new car and all kind of shit. I'm pretty sure, you know, after I found out, you know, what was in the home, you know, he probably gave her money to, you know, whatever. So my name and my last name is in Texas. And they say it's state to state, and I believe it's to throw authorities off or whoever's sending documents to whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So my daughter is behind my videos because to our messenger, she had said the person who's in the video, I guess to find out who they were. I said, oh, okay. Because that video, I had a bunch of videos when my kids were young. They were in, you know, graduation and preschool, sports, shit like that. And they were stolen by this woman and her daughter. And the daughter's last name started with M. And they were friends with a person which is who sells popcorn. Let me put it that way. Who sells popcorn? Because she used to call me, and she was like, I said, what's that dog in the background? So, oh, it's my sister friend, blah, 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 and they call her popcorn lady. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So at the time, I really didn't know, because, you know, they're all that lived in that same neighborhood, you know, and so that lets me know about the masculine, because the masculine told me about her, and then about the homegirl, because he told me about, because when I did her Social Security stuff, he said, well, she got paid already, because I did the whole beginning stage, and she refused to pay me my money, you know what I'm saying? And you guys can see that in my hard drive you guys stole, you know? So anyways, so long story, I put it all together, and so that woman, they call her Popcorn Lady, she was friends, or she is a friend, to the guy that was in the shelter where I was at. For namesake, has a son as a junior, and they're the ones who gave my child drugs, because I was told. And they were always in, you know, gravitating to my child, 14 years old, you know what I'm saying? And he knew too much. He knew of all kind of shit, about my, you know, North Highlands, and I was like, what? And he wasn't really homeless, really, you know. These people were there to see what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Spreading rumors and shit, talking about I'm this and I'm that, and he befriended the administrator, and no telling, they probably were friends anyway, but I didn't get to that part. I had to mind my own business. But it's a bunch of shit was going on. Then later on, I found out that since that woman called Popcorn Lady, you know, that she sells weed, she's living on federal property, which means that they're receiving federal funding. They're tied in with the property manager, Warren Smith, and the maintenance people, and that's how I believe they had got keys to get into my apartment. And the girl next door, that was where I was living, Angela Jackson, had, because she said it all loud, everything, she's off, you know. Her sister lives in the same place as Popcorn Lady, which is where the masculine was hanging out with, because he used to call me from her place. They'd be laughing in the background and shit like that. You know, it was all conjured up, and they were jealous. And then they were also tied with my younger brother, because my younger brother's girlfriend is a property manager for a certain property off of Marconi, and her last name started with a D. Oh yeah, I got the information, and that's how she knows a lot of stuff too about where I'm at. I was thinking about it, because I remember before I can't say it, gotta give it away. But anyway, long story. So I just wanted to share this information because it's all tied in. And if they're spreading rumors, I sell drugs, and they stole all my old cell phones, all my kids' information, my personal information. And my brother, the younger one, was like, "Oh, it's the FBI." I said, "No, the FBI doesn't come to people's place and take pictures and shit like that. No, they don't. You know, they thought I was stupid and dumb. You know, because they really don't know me. You know, they're all involved. And my brother, who's currently incarcerated, my brother knew them too. You know what I'm saying? Because they were all the dude and the girl, and they were all in the studio. All of them were in the studio. Oh, I got stories for that too. So, fuck with me if you want to. Yeah.